Hello, and welcome to the Be Prepared podcast. My name is Zee Gaming, and I'm here with my good friend, Gio. And today, we're trying to get you prepared for your next game, and we're talking about the new Winter Spell metagame. On top of that, Team Uninkables, this crowd right here, has organized with their community a new online league, and we are going to be talking about this new team league and the teammates inside each individual team that have very good specialties with decks and stuff. And we're going to talk about our local metagame on top of what you probably see right here, worldwide metagame. We're going to talk about both, talk about the differences, and figure out, hey, what makes a worldwide metagame and then what makes a local metagame. Try to help you form your own local metagame wherever you are in the world. So, Gio, what we got? How we define worldwide metagames?
Here is according to Inkdex, which is where we go for all of our base data. The Winterspell metagame as of right now, Tier 1, which they classify Tier 1, I think is anything over 14%. It's like 14 and over. So you've got Blurple. Shout out the Iceman. 27% of the metagame. Okay, 125 total decks, 14 top 8s, making up 20% of top 8s. Then you got Dogs. Shout out Bo. He is the local dog master. And Paul, I guess. But Paul hurt my feelings. In my heart, it's Gumbo. You got 14% Dogs, 61 total decks, 7 top 8s. So the conversion rate for Dogs is not super high because it's such a high skill deck. You got a lot of people that bring it, but not a lot of people can run it well, which is why people like Paul and Bo are so good locally. It's because they know the deck.
Yep.
That's Tier 1. That's it. Then you got some more Tier 2. You got Purple Steel right there at 13%. 57 decks, 10 top 8s. Sapphire Amber at 8%.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, 8%, 33 decks, 6 top 8s.
The combo was unplayable.
It was unplayable. They're like casual players were like, oh, yellow blue princesses, it's our time. It's crazy just how good a color combo gets when you give it a board wipe. When you give it a board wipe, the color gets so much better.
That's true. We have Be Prepared again, but worse.
It's crazy. It's
like the worst color for it.
But yellow. It's me and my wife put together. It's a yellow board wipe. Then how the mighty have fallen. 7% Baja. 32 decks, just 1 top 8 so far in the metagame.
It's kind of hard when Dogs is
so good, yeah.
That's tough.
Then we got Amber Steel. Amber Steel also at 7%, 29 decks, 1 top 8. And then the only other deck left in Tier 2 at 5%, you've got Blue Steel, 20 decks with 6 top 8. It's got a pretty good conversion. The few people that have brought it. But yeah, man, this feels like, Baja's only bad matchup when it dominated last set was Dogs. Dogs is now the second most popular deck. So Baja's just kind of fallen off.
Yeah. Also, it's competing, I think, with the blue-yellow decks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
now
no
have
longer
two
the best
control
ramp
deck, and now which one's better against the other.
Yep.
Also, like I said, blue-yellows, just to be aware of this, blue-yellow is the new toy in our toy box. So, and this is week 1.
Yeah.
So, or week 2, like technically week 1. So, everyone's going to be playing this just to try it out. So,
yeah, it's the first time a new color combo has popped up in a while.
That's true. That's true.
Like
I think green blue was probably the newest.
Yeah,
right?
the last time we saw a new color combo pop up was in Fable with green blue. When Malicious Mean and Scary came out and rotation happened and pushed Amber Steel and Red Purple away and Red Blue. But like, oh, okay, where does blue go? Oh, hey, look, Prince Philip is valuable now because we can board wipe. That's the last time we had something truly new to the meta. So yeah, everybody's wanting to play the new fun thing.
Right. So I would not take full stock in the blue-yellow metagame share, but keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
Because
it's definitely something.
It looks like a really cool deck. I think it still needs a little bit of work, to be honest with you, like to really be consistent. The biggest thing is card draw, just being honest. But
yeah,
like,
if you're not in purple, your card draw is kind of not great.
Yeah, and for a control deck, you want card draw. So like, it's gonna struggle a little bit in that regard, but it's so powerful in so many other ways. So like, it really can do stuff going forward. It just, I think it needs a little bit of work.
Yeah. Also, rest in peace, Ruby Amethyst. 2%, 8 decks registered in the metagame in the first week. However, 3 top 8s.
That's true. In fact, one in DLC Melbourne.
Yeah, it did. Just saying. If you're players, if you're watching this, if all of your locals are like, hey, we really like dogs. We don't want to have to go play purple. We're playing dogs. You know how you beat them? Play Ruby Amethyst.
Play red purple.
Play red purple.
Ruby Amethyst.
That's how you do
destroys
it.
Dogs.
That's how we do it. We roll it.
Yep.
We put those dogs in the pound. But no, Ruby Amethyst is bad. I am coping. I will forever cope.
This is max cope, by the way.
Yeah, it is max.
I mean, look at our backgrounds.
Yeah, it is. It is cope. I cry myself to sleep every night with a shiny copy of Be Prepared in my hands. One day we will be back, but today is not that day. You want to be great, you play Blurple. Or you're a good player and play dogs.
Facts.
But yeah, I don't think anything super surprising about the early results. Dogs popping up more is going to make Baja go down. And it turns out, Corwin, when the best color in the game is purple, and you can ramp into those purple cards a turn or two earlier, your deck is really, really good.
Yeah.
So,
it turns
no surprises
out
there.
That's just good cards, like throwing into a pile.
Yeah. Nothing is. I don't think anything's really changed. For the deck out of the new stuff. Looking at Let It Go is back. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's probably the biggest thing from this set. Yeah.
Like, to be honest,
you already had really good removal, and it's like, hey, we're going to give you another piece of single target removal.
Demona and Let It Go. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's doing things.
Yeah, it's got everything it wants now. Like, really.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I even really need to talk about much more than that.
No, that's like you said. You literally take the best cards in the game, throw them in a pile, and it's Blurple. Because most of the deck is purple stuff. Because purple's the best. And then you just add Cinderellas and Sail and Tipo, and you get to all of it early.
Yeah, I mean, the only really, really bad matchup for it is dogs.
Mm-hmm. Which is why dogs is in the state
blue.
that it is.
Yeah. And to some degree, blue-green and yellow-blue.
Yeah. But again, if you're playing blue-green, if you know dogs are already going to be prevalent, you're not taking blue-green, which just eliminates a bad matchup for purple.
Yeah, exactly. And then I think the same applies for blue-yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, realistically, like, once people realize how good it actually is, or not good, whatever you want to call it,
I think we see this meta share go down.
Yeah, that's going to go down.
Yeah, I think it's only 8% right now. I think it probably settles somewhere around 4.
Me too.
Maybe 5. I think Purple Steel sees an increase. I think we probably see closer to, I don't know, 15 to 20, probably under 20, like 15 to 17.
Yeah, it'll be tier 1 next week.
Yeah, I firmly believe that.
Angel's so good.
Yeah, Angel's great. I think
I love throwing snowballs and throwing cats at people.
I think Blurple goes down and probably sits around the low 20s. Anything maintaining a quarter of the meta is insane. Yeah. So I think that probably settles a little bit lower. like I said, the conversion rate's at like 20% of the top 8s, which is pretty good. Dogs will stay where it is. It's very high rolly. It's very skill intensive. It's going to stay in the low teens because it's great. So yeah, I think we'll see Purple still go up.
It's going to go up a little bit. I can see Amber still going to like
there's multiple ways to build it. Yeah, you can still build it super aggressive, but there are some mid-range versions of it now, thanks to Angel.
I do like some of those
primarily. So yeah, I think Amber Steel might get as high as up 10%.
One that I'm expecting to pick up more, I'm actually surprised it's as low as it is the Amber Amethyst.
Okay, yeah, currently at 4%.
I think that will go above. I think that will go above blue green and blue yellow.
Well, it's crazy if you look at it. It's only got 16 decks so far, which there's not a whole lot of events. But it's got 7 top 8s. Which is more than everything except Blurple, and it's tied with dogs. So it's doing pretty good on the like when talented pilots bring it, it's doing well.
Right. And honestly, the other one is, and some people might think I'm coping with it, but honestly, I've seen it in action. I think it's really strong. Is green purple.
Yeah, green purple. There's a lot of ways to build it. So I think overall, like I don't know how much Inkdex differentiates the builds. I know there's like another Blurple build down there, it's just Blurple Dumbo.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Like, what does that even mean? Like, it's already playing Dumbo.
I don't know how much you differentiate, but there's so many different builds for green purple. You've got Burn, you've got Brainiac, and then you've got just like a traditional mid-rangey thing. Like, there's a lot of ways to do it. Yeah, you got Tempo. So like, I think it's so hard to run. Like, there's a lot of moving pieces.
It's a high skill deck.
Yeah, it's a very high skill deck. And if you're
the Burn one, I would say. I mean, I'm not gonna discount Burn, but I don't think it's like a high skill deck.
No, it's an aggro deck. You learn aggro decks. You have to be good at the mulligan. Learn your mulligan, and then the deck plays itself. But I think if you're playing something like green purple, if you're that good, if you're a good enough player to play green purple, you just play dogs. Because that's the other.
Yes and no. Yes and no. So I'll only say this just because they do play rather differently. And green purple just also has good game into aggro decks. Yep. Like the Tempo one in particular. So you can actually fight against dogs pretty well.
Okay.
Like I mean, Louis is a house. Like, he's a unit. And you have Cat.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of things you can do in green purple to handle dogs. So it's not like a, unwinnable matchup or nothing. I'm not gonna say it's like favored, but like I think
there are ways to play it.
There's ways to play it, so you can't like discount it. But it like wrecks Blurple. It has actually a pretty even matchup against Purple Steel. I think that is play draw dependent, but like there's game.
Lots of matchups are.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I don't really know how well it does against Blue Steel, but I can't imagine. Actually, no. Yes, I do. It's good because it's blue. Webby. Duh.
So yeah, I think all it's going to take to see that deck jump up is the right pilot to take it to a big event, take it to one of these CCQs, avoid your bad matchup. Because again, Webby makes any blue matchup infinitely better. So all it takes is, the right pilot to be able to beat dogs because the skill level is so high for that deck. Have a good performance. People say, "Oh, okay, green purple's real," and then it could very, very realistically jump on this leaderboard. So it's definitely something to watch out for.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, it's green purple. I wouldn't sleep on it. I think it actually does some really good stuff. In fact, I could see myself playing it. Personally, I'm ready to go throw reps in on Fight Club and just
Right.
take it to set champs.
I'll tell you the deck I want to see, like, that I might throw together on Fight Club, and depending on which set champs I do, it's not Ruby Amethyst, which I know people that know me would expect.
Yeah,
I want to see
I'm
some
off Ruby Amethyst entirely.
I want to see some action heavy red blue. People seem to have forgotten Maui Shark is a card because Ravensburger had totally shafted Ruby. But like every set, you get new actions that could potentially make Maui viable again. Being able to ramp and play some stuff and then play Shark and then grab your bow. Let me cope for a minute and just action my way to a victory. We still have Pirate's Life. It's fine. Ruby,
guys, let him cook up there.
Let me cope, guys. Be Prepared's never coming back. Ravensburger, if you hear this, why do you hate Ruby so much? What have we done to you? Y'all made us good. You can't just decide. You can't just forget we exist. You can't put us in the shed forever. We will be back.
Yeah, really.
But no, I like red blue. I like
now to be serious for a second. I'll tell you why Shark disappeared. Horseman Strikes.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It is
like that's all I need to say. Like,
yeah, you're not wrong. I'm just saying, give it Ward with Alice or something, and then you get Horseman Strike.
Oh my gosh.
No, you're 100% right. Man. If you want to play, you know what? This is a good segue. We're gonna go do a tier list for all of the color combos based on our predictions. Let's go ahead and get into that. Because you're not. We're gonna.
Yeah, we're talking about it, so we could quickly like put this all together.
Yeah, here we go. Here is the tier list. We have 5 tiers. We've got tier 1, tier 1.5, other purple, because purple is just the goat. Cope, which is where I perpetually live, and then just don't do it.
Yep.
You will have Franz looking at you completely disappointed if you try to play any of those decks. It's like, why? What are you doing, man? All right, so I'm just gonna go in the order that we've got here. We've got Amber Ruby first up. We were just talking about it. It's Ruby, which means where does it go? Where does it go, Core? When it goes in don't, right?
Yeah, just don't.
It just goes in don't. I'm going to send this message specifically to Richard Treadwell. Tread easy. He's one of the best players in the scene currently. He has been really high on this deck.
Yep.
He was testing a lot on Fight Club. When the full list for Winterspell came out, he's like, guys, Amber Ruby. There's something to it. I'm like, Richard, you need some sleep.
Okay, actually,
are you drunk?
All right.
What are you
actually
doing?
Put in Cope.
Corbin's Ruby. We just talked about this. Ruby's bad.
It's not because of Ruby. No. It's not because of Ruby.
Is Amber good enough to drag it out of don't?
Yes, it is. Winterspell fixed that.
Why is it in Cope? What does this deck? Because I don't see it. I've seen Treadwell's lists. I'm like, bro, I don't get it. Y'all are on another plane of existence than I am. If y'all think this is playable.
Okay, so I don't have full info on this deck list. I would need to go find it from our most recent tournament over at Top Table Traders. They hosted a Enchanted tournament. It was a lot of fun, and I actually got to play in that. I made top 4. It was a great time. But we actually streamed it, and the first round actually had a Amber Ruby player, and I swear it's like he built that specifically to beat Blurple. I don't know if it beats anything else, but it does beat Blurple. Like it's like it was playing a turn 3 like Maleficent Dragon or something. Like I'm like, yeah, it did some crazy stuff. Like it's just like how you beat that like early on. Like what are we doing?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like some crazy high roll stuff that I don't fully understand. But the fact that you can do something that powerful that early,
that's
I'm like,
crazy. Okay.
Yeah, like,
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I need to actually go back and review it myself. This is being recorded before I can do that.
I'm a big fan of Ruby. So, however, I'm a big hater. I am the world's biggest Amber hater. I have hated it since that one. I will probably hate it till the day I die. You can thank my wife being a Steel Song player for that.
And Paul for me.
Completely valid. Good segue. Next up, we've got Amber Steel. This
1.5.
doesn't differentiate by like different builds, so it's just Amber Steel as a whole. Aggro, mid range, any song.
1.5. It's almost tier 1.
It can't go in other purple because it doesn't have purple. I think it's better than Coat. It is 100% playable. As we just saw,
I think it's the top of 1.5. It might be the lowest end of tier 1.
I don't think it's tier 1. I don't think you can be tier 1 without being purple.
It's close.
It is close though.
I actually don't even think it's the aggro one. It's actually the mid range one.
Yeah, the mid range. I 100% agree.
Not songs, but like mid range.
Yeah, I know Sky has been really up on Amber Steel mid range with the new stuff.
Dude, Angel's just that good. Angel's that good.
Busted.
I love playing Angel, bro. Like I play Purple Steel. Snowball, cat. Snowball, cat. Snowball, cat. Like best feeling ever.
Man.
It was great.
Next up, we've got the old big deck. We've got green blue.
Yeah, we actually did a review on this. A lot of fun. It's still very good. Like it's still like, personally, I think green blue is still the most powerful deck in the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the best deck in the game though.
Yeah, I think it's still tier 1.5. I think
it's 1.5 and it's kind of on the lower end.
Any deck that can do the things it can do.
Mm-hmm.
I think this deck is in a situation very similar to how Ruby Amethyst was when set 6 came out, where it had been the best deck in the previous format, and then it fell off a little bit when the new cards came out because we had to adapt. Ruby Amethyst for a while, from like sets 4, 5, and then into 6, we had been really high up, but we were not a meta. We didn't determine the meta, we reacted to it.
Yeah.
So we saw what deck started to pop off with the new cards, and then we said, okay, this is what you guys were playing. Here's how we're reacting to it, because we can react to everything. So I think early days we've seen green blue fall off a little bit in the meta, but that's just because the top players, guys like Fungus and Sky, they haven't had a chance to adapt yet. But this deck will win a major. By major, I mean 100+ players. It's going to win at least one this set. So I think we're waiting for it to adapt.
Also, another key factor.
Tier 1.5.
Key factor for green blue, just to add on to that, it really didn't get any new tools. Not really. So you're kind of just mostly running the same thing. But unfortunately, the real reality is you're probably going to have to play Under the Sea this go around, where the reason why like Fungus and them did so well for Richmond was because they dropped Under the Sea and just said, we're just going to gamble and hope we don't run into dogs.
And you can't
run
do
into
that
dogs,
anymore.
it's all a loss.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore. Because for Richmond, Dogs was 8 to 9%. Now Dogs is over, like 15. You can't do that anymore. Not for a big
event anymore.
DLC.
And Amber Seals pick it up.
Yeah. And guess what? You have access to Under the Sea. You are allowed to just play it. So Under the Sea, we're going to see getting played. I think it'll be fine. I think the deck adapts. And
yeah, it's still good.
A month from now, we're back to talking about how much we hate playing Baja.
Yeah, like it's still, I would say, like the most powerful deck. And yeah, you could just run Under the Sea and it helps that matchup. But there was a reason why all the pro players dropped Under the Sea, because it hurt the overall consistency of the deck.
Yeah. So yeah, you're just gonna have to high roll a little bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah, the deck will be fine. It still lets you play blue. It lets you play your good cards early because of blue. So
yeah.
Speaking of blue,
and
blue steel.
Blue steel. So let's talk about the cult of blue steel.
You want to talk about coping? Oh my lord. Blue steel players cope every single set.
They do, but let's be honest with ourselves though. It does have some pretty good results. It is like if I went to a set champs with blue steel, I would not feel bad about it.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm afraid of, really afraid of, is Blurple, which is good enough reason to say, like, if you were to tell me, like, okay, it's in cope for that reason, it would be the top of cope.
I think it's
everything else is not even close.
I think Blue Steel perpetually lives in cope. I don't think it ever escapes that tier. Because we have this conversation every time new cards get revealed. Like, oh, does this mean Blue Steel's back? No, it doesn't. Is it going to win a set champs? Yes. You can 100% go to a set champs and win with it. Not in our area, you can't. And we're going to get to that in just a second. But depending on your area, depending on, the type of meta you got locally, you could 100% take Blue Steel. Are you going to go do well with it at DLC? Absolutely not. And if you think you are living in Copeland. Now, I'm fine putting it above Red Yellow in the Cope tier. I think, like you said, it's high-end Cope.
It's borderline 1.5. And honestly, 1.5 to me is like, you can realistically win set champs with it.
Yeah, I agree with that. 1.5 is...
It's like the bottom of 1.5 for me. Like, it is the bottom. But I know players that kind of like dogs players devote themselves to that color combo. Mm-hmm. They live in the cult.
Yeah.
And yeah, they do make results. So
yeah.
But yeah, the highest of cope and everything else is not even close to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or the lowest end of 1.5.
I think leave it at cope, and here is why. Next up, we've got Blurple.
Tier 1.
Boop. Tier 1. Best deck in the format.
Tier 1. Just so you guys know, there is no tier 0. Stop saying it's tier 0. It's not tier 0. Tier 0 is set 4 Bucky, where it was unbeatable. There was nothing you can do about it. Let's all stop calling Blurple tier 0.
Well, you say nothing we can do about it. You could play Amber Steel and just play Grab Your Sword. That was something.
All right, let's move to Green Steel now. That's not even real.
No, well, we had locals that did
keep it.
You
were keeping Grab Your Sword
in that area. My home had the best Steel Song players in our area. They all played Grab Your Sword because of Bucky.
You had to,
because of Bucky and Prince John.
Yeah, you had to. And guess what happened? You lost your hand before you could ever play it.
You're not wrong. You had to top deck it on 4. You couldn't just grab it with Aerial. You had to top deck it on 4. And then you were fine.
Yep.
But yeah, Blurple is tier 1. Purple is the best color in the game. It gets access to so much card draw.
It's got exert abilities. It's got rush.
It's got exert abilities.
It does everything.
Purple has everything. And Blurple says, hey, we get to play Tipo, Cindy, Sail the Azurite Sea, and play all of it a turn early. What are you going to do about it? Absolutely nothing.
Ravensburger, if you're watching this, seriously.
Ban Sail the Azurite Sea.
Yes, that's the real answer. But no, seriously, why does Purple do everything? I love Purple, but golly, man. Blurple's
you can't. Colors should have their own identity. Card draw is not an identity.
That's going to be another video, probably.
Yeah,
anyway.
Card draw is just something that every color should have.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, Purple. Yeah, Blurple is just, it's the deck. Shout out the Iceman. Really Larry's been playing the deck forever. But yeah,
he played it before it was cool.
He did. He played it before it was cool. He's such a cool old man. But yeah, Blurple is the best. I don't see it going anywhere near outside of tier 1 the entire format. It's so good.
No, it's never leaving tier 1.
Nope. All right, Emerald Steel. I have not seen Emerald Steel in a minute. I see those color combos together, and it makes me scared. So I just get flashbacks to playing Franz back during the Bucky era, pre-ban. It was an errata. It wasn't. You think it's in Cope or you think it's in Dome? What are Emerald Steel players playing right now that makes this halfway decent?
It's at the bottom of Cope.
Interesting.
I can't put in don't because at least it does something.
What does it do?
It is a strictly worse dogs deck.
Gotcha.
You're just shoving in all the best steel cards and all the best green cards together.
Right. Or like are you
a
doing max?
deck.
Are you doing max?
Deck.
Are you doing max goof things with Emerald Steel?
No.
Like, is that what it's trying to do?
It's kind of, well, you can, but it's just too slow. Actually, the thing I think I like the most about it is Pete's.
Okay. Yeah.
So
and
you
the new action,
like
which is Pete but songs.
Yeah, like you could do that. The Space Pirate Captain Pete is still very strong. Like, it stops singing. Like I'm not saying it's good meta wise. Like, it's not like, oh, this is like specifically a meta card. I'm just saying if you were gonna play Green Steel, I think you have to run Pete because he's just like the best, like, body / abilities and stuff.
Yeah,
like I said, it's at the bottom of Cope.
Okay.
And I've built some Green Steel decks for people that really wanted to play it, and it's like, yeah, it does a thing.
I know every new set. Shout out to Austin. Austin, if you hear this, he's been testing like an Emerald Steel Pirate deck that does a lot of the like Pete shift line stuff.
Yeah.
And it can absolutely catch you off guard if you're not paying attention.
It does. That's
why
I put in Cope.
I got cooked in Milwaukee by it because there was a build of it that was perfectly tailored for Blurple that said, hey, we're going to tear this one specific deck up. We're going to lose to everything else, but we're going to beat that. So, yeah, I'm okay putting in a Cope. I think there are people way smarter than me, people like Austin, who are going to see and say, okay, this is what we're going to do. And we're just gonna beat this one specific matchup. However, moving on to the next one, players that do stuff like that have moved on to our next deck, which is green purple. This goes in that middle, right? No, you don't think it's other purple? I feel like green purple was built for that tier. Like, I feel like that's what the tier is for.
I will say I originally thought that. I'm not gonna lie. I thought the same thing, but I'll be honest with you, green purple, like, if we go by meta share data that we just saw, yes, it's an other purple, but to be honest, it's really good against Blurple. It's got a pretty good shot in the purple steel, and
what about dogs?
It could.
How do against dogs?
They got big bodies, man. Louis
we're
is
gonna
get
to. Yeah,
Louis the house. And Snowfort.
We're gonna get to Snowfort in just a few moments.
Trust me, as soon as we start talking local stuff, trust me, we'll be talking.
I will happily relent. I'll let you put it at 1.5. I'm not gonna put it above Baja, but I will.
No.
You can play Prince Philip board like on turn 5. That's stupid.
Yeah.
I'll do 1.5.
Also, they got Let It Go. That's pretty darn good.
And they got Let It Go back. Next up, we got Purple Steel.
1.
Tier 1?
Tier 1.
I have a question, Corwin.
Sure.
Why do we have other purple as a tier if none of them are going to go there?
Because that's what we started this tier list with. And we're starting to realize that purple's just really good.
Yeah, purple's great.
Purple's just broken.
Like, is Purple Steel really better than Baja and Amber Steel, though?
Yes.
Yeah. They're not.
If I go against Amber Steel with Purple Steel, I am a happy man.
Yeah.
I just destroy that matchup.
Yeah.
Every time. Yeah. Like it's almost like when I played Ruby Amethyst against Amber Steel. I was happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were totally fine.
It does struggle against Blurple.
Mm-hmm. But like, I think everything else,
but it's not unwinnable.
Everything else it can just kind of handle, though.
Yeah,
because it goes wide. And like, yeah, green blue can drop the board wipe, but you have access to Pete.
Refuel.
So if you're able to drop that on the turn they need to MMS, that can be enough to just then go Demona, clear the baby Phillip. I really think deck should run at least one of them, like one or two of them.
Nah, if not one, if you're gonna run it, you need to run one.
I definitely meant two, not one. One of those are horrible.
Yeah, look, that's probably another topic, but one ofs, unless you know exactly what you're doing, it ain't.
Just don't. Yeah, no, I'm still high on Pete. I think the ability to restrict the way it does, it all depends. Pete's meta relevance is entirely dependent on what actions we have.
Yeah.
Which with yellow having Horseman Strike, with green having MS, with blue now having access to Let It Go, and Blurple having Into the Unknown, I think Pete has a place, especially in Purple Steel.
Yeah. So. Okay. Like, I'm not gonna disagree. Like, I never wanted to say like Pete was a bad card.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's not really popping up in any list I see because I think honestly, there's so many better things that like Purple Seal can do.
Mm-hmm.
You're honestly not even that worried about a board wipe because like you have so much refuel with Purple.
Yeah, because you've got Purple, so by that point, and I guess the way you get around the board wipe is Purple Seal plays Olaf. You just bounce
that
your best
too.
character.
Honestly, Olaf is one of my favorite cards.
Yeah, MMS comes down, you bounce your favorite card that's on the board, you replay it. You bounce your Genie, you play your Genie, and then you just cook.
Yep.
So, Purple Steel is still there. It's going to be very much a toolbox. Frank Carson helped make it that way. Like, if there is a deck that plays one-ofs, it's that one. Because you can get away with it.
Yeah. Honestly, any purple deck.
Yeah.
Because another thing, right? I'm going to just kind of like explain a little bit of one-ofs real quick. I'm going to go on a slight tangent. So, one-ofs are a lot better in a deck full of card draw. Because you have to find it. So a lot of times I'll see like, I don't know, something in the like the cope list, like Amber Ruby, and it's got like one-ofs in it. When are you ever finding that? You're not.
Right. Because
you don't have a card draw. You're not going to find it. So there's no point in playing it. Or if you are going to play it, you need to play 4 of it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, if you're going to play one-ofs, it's got to probably be in purple right now. And like
I think the only exception to that, if you're playing
card draw now,
well, blue simply because of like developing visions.
Yeah, that's like
they are able to dig in ways that other decks can't. But yeah, if you're not playing purple, pretty much don't play one-ofs. I think the only deck you see play them, we'll get to it, is yellow blue. I think they probably play something as a one-of, which we will talk about in a minute. But yeah, if you're not playing purple, you're not going to see your one-ofs ever. So you might as well just not play them.
Yep. All right. So red blue, cope under Sapphire Seal. We are kind of tearing.
This deck is in don't. This deck is bad. How the mighty have fallen. Red blue is in don't. Do not show up with red blue. You're gonna lose. This deck is horrible.
In our locals, we actually do have a really good red blue player. He's been playing it since Fabled, and he keeps getting better every set. Like that's like something I've heard. Like I think DKP is the one that said this, but it's like 90% of the game is the player, and then like 10% is the deck or something.
Absolutely.
Like that. I think it was something like that.
I think that is the exception, not the rule, though. There are people that can be good with this deck. I think in the grand scheme of the meta, though, this deck is bad.
Okay, yeah, I will give that. Okay, so if we're talking grand scheme,
I think this deck has to go in don't.
I feel like if we put in a don't, then I feel like green seal goes in the don't, and then amber ruby goes in the don't. Like if we're going like over wide meta,
I will give you red, blue, and cope simply because of the new Milan. Because she kind of helps mitigate the oh, I have no card draw, but you can just play her and then you're inking from your discard every turn. So it's almost like card draw, maybe.
Also, I've played it a little bit. It's a lot of fun. And it does a thing. That's why this is why it's going into Cope. Pete's. I think TFM even mentioned this at some point.
The new Pete.
The new Pete with Steamboat Rival.
Okay.
It's basically you're kind of playing like a blue steel strat, like the ramp, where you do like your 1, 2, 4, 6 thing, but you're dropping like the blue Pete, and then you're gonna play a red Pete. And
I am okay putting red, blue, and Cope.
Right, yeah.
It still does blue things. You can still absolutely race, like you said, 1, 2, 4, 6, and your big stuff.
It's a high-end blue steel. That's the way I look at it. It doesn't have the early game presence that blue steel has with Captain Hooks and stuff, but it has a way heavier high-end, with Monstrous Dragon, Steamboat Rival Pete's, the blue Pete that draws cards, basically.
Yeah.
It does a lot of high-end stuff that even Blurple, like toe-to-toe, struggles against, because it's
well, that's because
my threats are bigger than yours.
If you get to the ramp high-end, Blurple has Hades, whereas Red Blue's got Hades and Dragons.
And Steamboat Rivals.
Yeah. So
yeah, but the problem
Wreck-It Ralph.
No. But I will say the problem with it against Blurple, and I have firsthand experience of this, is when Blurple goes the different strategy of just saying, okay, I'm not going to win that 1-to-1 trading stuff anymore. I'm just going to start playing 2 things every turn.
Yeah. Which they can.
That's the problem. Because they can just draw a bunch of cards and then just play 2 small guys and then quest with one of them.
The question is, it's in Cope. It's above Emerald Steel. Is it above Ruby Amber?
I would say yes, but mostly because I don't know everything about Ruby Amber right now.
Below Blue Steel, right? Because of the early game?
Yeah, and Blue Steel has other routes it can go. It could go allies. It Blue Steel's almost 1.5 to me.
Okay. So okay.
The Jasmine allies thing is actually good.
Yeah.
Angel's an ally, just so you guys know. Angel's an ally, so that boosted it a lot.
Angel is so good.
Yeah, Blue Steel's doing cool stuff. It's a legit deck. If you're going into any sort of local meta, honestly, you're probably gonna do fine.
Yeah.
You can even take on a little bit of Blurple. It's just not a good matchup, but you can go head to head with it and come out okay. But it's kind of that similar situation with blue purple versus blue red, where your top end does not match theirs.
Right.
But you can start shooting all their stuff down with strengths and thunderbolts, and now they're kind of stuck.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Moving on.
Now we have our don't.
This is the first deck that's going in don't. I will stand on that. Christmas is in don't.
It's the worst one.
Yeah.
It's not close. It doesn't do anything.
This deck is bad. Shout out to Tiffany in the early days of this deck, winning set championships with this deck, with budget Christmas aggro. Tiff is so good at Lorcana that she made this bad.
She's
combo.
So good.
She is.
Yeah, that she made Christmas decks work.
She won back-to-back set champs with it in back-to-back weekends. She's been playing the game less than a month.
You were cooking the whole time.
She's I'm playing budget Christmas and I'm going to win here. I'm then going to upgrade the deck and then go win it Gilded the very next weekend. Craziness. Yeah, Tiff is a goat. She is an absolute goat. However, in the year of our Lord 2026, this deck is bad.
Yeah,
it's real bad.
It literally just doesn't do anything.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't get to ramp. It doesn't get to draw cards. It doesn't get to play discard anymore. It doesn't have enough aggro options to play that. It does nothing.
Yep.
Speaking of decks that do nothing, Corbin,
Cope.
my brother,
I mean, you see our backgrounds.
my brother in arms, Ruby Amethyst. How the mighty have fallen. It's 100% in Cope. Like Ruby Amethyst is nope, not other purple. Ruby Amethyst is gonna win set champs every set.
Whoa. You need to move that up, sir. No,
I know
it's Cope.
I'm giving us a baseline. How far are we moving this? And how much is it our strong feelings moving it? We're better than Emerald Steel, right? Easily.
Yeah.
We're better than Ruby Amber. Surely.
Oh yeah.
We draw cards. We're better than Red and Blue.
Yep.
But we're not better than Blue Steel. I don't think. I really don't.
No, I'm like actually really thinking on this.
I think we beat Blue Steel, but I don't know.
Yes.
If you look at tier one,
I think it has to be the highest in Cope.
You think we're better than Blue Steel? How are our matchups into the top 5 versus Blue Steels?
Blurple, unwinnable, pretty much.
Yeah. Purple Steel, are we still 50-50?
No. And in
Their
fact,
favorite.
Purple Steel is actually why I got knocked down the Cope.
Yeah. Amber Steel, we're still cooking.
Yes. Unless they're on the mid range one, then we lose.
Yeah. Baja.
Winnable, but not fun to play against.
Yeah, that matchup turns us into an aggro deck. And
honestly, that's kind of where like red purple was going anyway.
Yeah.
With all the new cards.
So, but like, none of these matchups are good for us. Are any of those matchups good for Blue Steel?
Blurple is unfavored, but doable.
But winnable.
Yeah, it's winnable. Purple Steel in the past was actually a good matchup.
Right. I
don't know now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine it got that much worse.
Okay.
Like it's. I don't think it is as good as it was, but I think it is like a pretty decent matchup because you're basically doing all the purple steel things, or all the steel things, but faster.
I think that being said, we have to leave Blue Steel higher because you can beat Blurple. Ruby Amethyst can't beat Blurple, and it's the best deck in the game.
Well,
then the second best deck in the game, we also are not doing as well against.
Well, actually, this is why. Oh, man, wait, does it actually go into other purple? I know it's coping, but like, let me think on this for a second. Because there's a color pairing that we haven't talked about yet, and that's the biggest reason to play it.
I don't think we do that great into that one either, though. I think Grab Your Bow helps us, but I don't think we're doing that good into that either.
You don't need Grab Your Bow. You don't need Grab Your Bow. You just need Horseman. Really, that's all you need. Honestly, and then on top of that, like the new cards that you're playing in this deck, really, it's like Pocahontas, which is another 3 strength character on 2.
Yeah. I don't know. I would.
That's like the biggest change for the deck. It's just got more aggressive, to be honest.
I don't know about putting it above Blue Steel. But man, it makes me sick to my stomach. Like, I want to put this higher because this is my deck.
I wouldn't disagree with you. I'm just the fact that also, and I'm also taking into account Melbourne a little bit.
Right.
Like again. Yeah, made top 8, so you can't ignore that. Like I feel like it's
simply because of one of the 4 matchups we haven't talked about yet. Which I'm going to be real. When you said the matchup we haven't talked about, I thought you meant the other purple deck.
No.
I completely forgot there is a tier 1 deck that we have not spoken on.
No, in fact, that one beats red purple.
Yes, it does. I was getting ready to do some playful trash talk to one of our other our Uninkable League players. I'll do that later though. Because of that, yeah, red purple is better simply because it beats that deck.
Yeah, it beats one of the best decks in the game.
Yeah.
Almost like 100%. Like almost.
Correct.
And it beats Amber Steel, like aggro, almost 100%.
Yep.
It can beat green blue if it aggro's out fast enough. And actually now it can do that a little bit easier because of Pocahontas.
Yeah.
So yeah, that matchup actually might have gotten a little bit better.
I'm okay with it being the top end of the code.
Yeah. So like
next up,
it's in there.
We've got one of my favorite bad decks. We've got Red Steel. No, yeah, this is Don't. Is it better than Christmas? Me too. I want it to be good. I want the Mulan stuff to be good, but it ain't.
It's definitely better than Christmas.
So
and it's actually not close. In the tier list of Don't,
it's so much higher than Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Don't is at the Don't of Don't. And then Ruby Seal's at like tier 1 of Don't.
Yeah. All right. We got 3 more. They're all yellow decks. I think crazy. Yellow, blue.
Do we need to just make this the other yellows?
I think this one, simply because of the early showings, everybody is playing with it. I think it goes in 1.5, but I think it is the bottom of 1.5.
I agree with that.
I think it's good.
Thing.
I think they gave it a board wipe. They can ramp to it early, and then what? You know how you make this deck tier 1? You reprint McDuck Manor.
Yep.
And do you know why you can't do that? Because of Blurple.
Yep. Well, also because like protect the manor is also like just so miserable.
Yeah. So like if you reprint McDuck Manor, this deck becomes tier 1, but then
like overnight.
Then Blurple becomes tier 0, and Baja immediately becomes tier 1. Like it's back to being dominant again.
Yep.
Yeah. No. If you want to see a tier 0 meta, reprint Manor, and then watch Blurple just absolutely ruin everyone's lives.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Angel. I think the new board wipe. I think if you're gonna play the new Moana, this is probably the deck to do it. Maybe Blue Steel. But yeah, I think 1.5, and it probably slips down later. Next up, we got Dogs. This is tier 1.
Dogs.
This is right there. It's above Purple Steel. This is the second best deck in the format. I think once people move away from
tied with Blurple.
Yeah, I think once people move away from Chromacon and start playing Snow Fort, this deck gets even better.
I don't fully agree with that, but I think Snow Fort Dogs is legit.
Yeah, I like I said, I have the benefit of regularly testing with a very good Dogs player.
Yeah.
Bo's been on this deck forever.
It is really good. Like
I just played him the other day, and he is the type of person, he hates Chromacon. He has never liked playing it in Dogs. He just doesn't like the way it plays. He doesn't like the way the deck makes him play when you play Chromacon. So he's like, hey, look, we got Snow Fort. We gonna play this. We're gonna play Dogs the same way we've been playing Dogs, but we're throwing snowballs instead of bouncing stuff. And man, if testing Blurple against Snow Dogs, what do you mean my Tigger can't kill a Daisy?
Yeah.
What do you mean your random ass character is killing my Cheshire Cat? Because of the +1. What you mean? Why? No, Snow Dogs, I 100% believe is real, but even if it's not, like regular old Chroma is still mean.
Chroma Dogs to me is like tier 1, and it's like almost like beating Blurple in the meta. Like I could see, like, if more people were good with Dogs around the world, I could see it being just above Blurple.
Yep. You know what else Snow Fort does? It makes your matchup into Ruby Amethyst better. Because if you play Snow Fort, Horseman can't kill Tramp anymore.
Yep. Honestly, that's another reason why I think Ruby Amethyst went down the goat, because it was in other purple decks.
Yeah, and like Tramp becomes a 3/6 with resist 1. How are you killing that?
You're not. You're just not. And on top of that, just another factor. It protects you from mirror match under the sea.
Under the sea. Yeah.
So your key singers are sticking around.
Yeah. I think this deck ends up with it, and it's going to make the deck building really weird. I honestly think the deck winds up playing 2 Chromacon, 2 Snowfort, which is high. It's a lot of uninkable items.
Yeah.
I think you just have to build around it. I think it is doable.
Under the sea still, so 2/2/2.
Mm-hmm.
I
think I like I said, we'll see. I could be wrong. Smarter people than me, looking at you, Paul, are gonna figure it out. And it's possible it just becomes 2 different versions.
That's honestly where I think it's gonna go. I think it will exist.
Yeah. If I had to stick to one, if I had to say, hey, I'm gonna play dogs, and that's the deck I'm gonna play, I tend to believe Bo when he says this card is good, because he's been doing it for a long time, where he says cards are good and they're good, really, really good a month later. I would build Snow Dogs if I was going to build one of the 2. That's just my gut feeling.
Honestly, I would take its word on it. I just think I like Chromacon.
Yeah, that's fair. That's completely fair.
Like, we can't deny, like, I think even like Jay-Z and oh man, I feel so bad. I'm blanking on his name, but the person that was casting with Jay-Z for Melbourne and in Melbourne, they've talked about this like multiple times, and it was like, like every time they see Chromacon hit the board, it reshapes the game.
Yeah,
like it changes the game. Like it's like we are playing a different game once that Chromacon hits the board. Correct. And I feel like a card that does that is so powerful. Like that's something like, yeah, Snowfort messes up math, but Chromacon changes the game.
Yeah.
And Chromacon can let you do some of the most degenerate and stupid things, like bouncing your own ladies to bring back 2 other characters, or like, replay a Tramp, or and I'm talking about just bouncing your own stuff, not like your opponent's stuff. We're just like bouncing.
I think Snowfort, the Snow Dogs version, is easier to run. It's still hard. Yeah. It's still dogs. But like, I think if you're listening to this and you're like, hey, I want to start playing, I really like Tramp, and I want to play dogs for a set championship, but maybe I'm new to card games and I can't quite get my head around Chroma Dogs, I think Snow Dogs is a very good alternative for that.
I like that. Yeah, I could agree with something like that. Yeah.
All right, we got one more. We got yellow, purple. This is other purple decks, right?
Yep.
Which, because of that, I think we renamed the tier. At one point in time, no. I think this is Zan Syed. Because...
Oh my god. All right.
If you're going to take this to a big tournament, unless your name is Zan, like, you're probably not going to do great with it. Because Monstro Combo is a deck that only him and his group can perform with.
Actually, I'm going to say this right now. Press, one of our newest teammates.
Preston?
Preston.
Y'all got Preston? I did not realize that.
Yep. Yeah, I actually haven't made the official announcement on our Discord. Oopsies. Yep. Preston, Kristen, and Tiffany.
I knew Tiffany. I didn't know that one.
Yeah.
I didn't know about Preston.
Yep. He finally joined the squad.
Okay.
And his first tournament officially as a team on Uninkables.
Was it top table yesterday?
Yep. Finals was him against Garrett
Gotcha.
on green purple, and yeah, he took it. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone draw as many cards as he did.
Okay.
Yeah, it was crazy. I don't believe he was on the combo neither.
No,
I could look up this right now.
The combo you can literally only run at a high level if you are Zan.
I never liked the combo anyway.
You were just the other yellow purple deck, like the non-combo version is good, but like I don't think it's tier 1.5. It's definitely not tier 1. I think this is other purple. I'm completely fine putting it there.
I agree with that.
This deck, if it sees more play, it probably drives Ruby Amethyst down because I have never beaten anybody on yellow purple with Ruby Amethyst outside of Megan.
Yeah, like it's tough. It's definitely tough.
But yeah, I'm cool putting it in other purple, and that kind of rounding out the tier list.
Yeah, I just checked. He did not do the
monster combo is so hard to pull off.
It's so hard to pull off. It's honestly,
and like outside of the first time it popped off,
you don't need it.
Outside of the first time it popped off, it's like, okay, it surprised people once. It's not going to do it again. Now you just play around.
Well, Hades just counters it completely.
Yeah, look at all those blue decks that just say, okay, we're just going to hold until monster comes down, and then we're going to slam Hades.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I got his list up right now, like on my side of things, and yeah, this deck was destroying so many cards. You did not need Monstro. Like there was so much board control.
Yep. And again, the deck was already good, and then it gets not that it was playing it, because it's probably not, but it's got a board wipe if you want one.
Yeah.
You don't need it, but board wipes are fun.
If you really want it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that is the tier list according to the Be Prepared podcast. Now we want to do a brief overview of week 1 for the Uninkables Lorcana League.
I'm sorry. Before we move to that,
yes,
now that I'm looking at the tier list, I gotta say something about it. And this is something, of course, that's going to happen as metas develop with with more and more sets.
Yeah.
Last set and Fabled 2 to some degree, meta was wide open, and it still is, to be fair. Like it's still, I would say, pretty wide.
Yeah, I agree.
But I'm noticing now, like the tree, like it's definitely got like a curve where like, okay, these are clearly the best decks.
Yep.
There's only a few tier 1.5s or tier 2, whatever you want to call it. And then there's like a lot of these cope decks, which would be like tier 2.5s if we want to make a numerical tier, stuff like that. And then obviously the 2 don'ts that forever stay there. But like it's we're starting to see less and less of those decks be at like that 1.5 area, because I think now we're getting to a point where it's like, okay, these are the clear winners for this rotation. If you're not playing these, you're playing these few, and then that's it.
Yeah, you're also though seeing less truly bad decks. Like Winterspell, not Winterspell. This is Winterspell. Whispers format. Yellow blue would have been in Don't.
Yeah,
right? That's a Don't deck, and now it's 1.5. So
yeah,
I applaud Ravensburger for making these non-traditional color pairs good. Can you please
still
do
got
that?
Two more to work on.
Can you please do that for Ruby as a whole, please? And well, if you just print some good support for Ruby Amethyst, and Red Blue, at the very least, make it into like tier 2. Other purple, high end cope. And then you make Red Yellow, Red Steel, Christmas potentially high end cope. It's just unplayable trash.
Yeah, like there won't be an unplayable trash tier.
Yeah, there just won't be. If you just make Ruby relatively decent, every color combo is at the very least playable.
I mean, this all goes back to your original comment earlier. like card draw is not a color mechanic.
No, it's not. It's not a color identity. It's something every color should have.
Yeah, like it should be something that every color should get.
Yeah, do something like
I do
like the Shift Queen of Hearts from I think set 2 or 3. Whenever one of your characters challenges, you draw a card. That is an amazing card.
2.
Set 2. That card's great. In theory, give us a good 1-drop queen. Let us shift it on 2, then start drawing cards.
Yeah.
Every color should have that, and you can't let purple draw the way it does. That's the problem. We have to. Robin have to fix purple being the card draw color because it makes playing non-purple decks damn near impossible. Unless you have trouble.
Yeah, it's pretty close. All right, but I'm sorry, I didn't mean to tangent us too hard.
No, you were all good. Now we go on to the Uninkables Lorcana League. I don't know whose idea this was. Shout out to one of you evil orange shirt menaces for doing it.
That would be Mitch.
That sounds like a Mitch idea, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mitch is great.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, this is very similar to a passion project that he's had in the past.
With Hearthstone.
He actually,
right?
Yeah, it was Hearthstone. He did this very similar thing with Hearthstone, and we kind of like just, adjusted it for Lorcana, and I think it's beautiful. I think it works great. Like, I mean,
I agree.
We're gonna find out. Like, as
I think in a situation where the game is right now, where we don't have any competitive stuff to look forward to, I think it gives the community something to keep us active. I think it helps generate, it helps foster a bigger sense of community and helps bring people together. So I'm a big fan of it. As soon as it got announced, I'm like, yep, sign me up. How can I help? Can I help do content? We guys let me coach. Will you help me do admin work on the back end? Do I do the dirty work that nobody else wants to do? I'm here. I'm in it. So yeah, man, shout out Mitch. Shout out Spencer and Cam who designed the app that we're using.
Yes, dude.
That's
crazy.
Y'all got that done so fast. It is so nice. Yeah.
It's amazing.
We're gonna take a look at week 1.
I will say this just something that this is for my locals, right? Our overall community. So one of the cool things about this whole thing, why I think it was such a good idea, was that one of the biggest complaints, not even really complaints, but maybe criticisms or whatever you want to call it. One of the biggest gripes I've heard about Lorcana with our locals is that we got all these pro level players, and then you got yes, I guess casuals, but even just genuinely just good players that just aren't not sweating, I guess, for every event. They want to have a chance, but they don't need to go every single event to play and compete in everything. But they want to have a chance.
It's people like me. I don't get to play in as many competitions as I want to. I would love to play in every tournament we have. I just can't. But I love to compete. This right here gives me a chance to do that. So yeah, I'm very appreciative of it.
But it was also someone that in our community actually gave me this kind of quoted this to me, and that it stuck really hard, was give me the illusion of winning. And I was how do I do that? That's interesting. That's an interesting thing to ask. Yeah. And because it's something if I see Franz or Bo or Tread Easy or whoever in the roster for the tournament, I'm just not going. I'm not going to drive an hour and a half out.
You can only sit across. You can only sit across from Tread Easy so many times before you're man, what am I doing? Why am I still here?
So,
why am I still here,
man? my thing was, how do I help those players that that want to come and play every week or go to these tournaments and stuff? but feel like they have a real chance. Well, the big thing is like what you said is that you just don't get enough time to play to get the practice in that these guys are also doing. So now it's like, well, that's where Mitch comes in and says, well, what if we did a team league, not just a league, but what if we did a team league and we get like those players that want to keep playing and get better, and have those players like Franz, Tridezy, and whoever, Charlie, Paul, these are all really good players. If they're on your team, well, guess what? You get to play with them. Your wins count just as much as theirs do now.
And you got a direct line
to you.
You got a direct line to those guys to help make each other better. And I love it. Very easily get turned into like, we've got 8 teams for the debut season. The Uninkables are going to make up 2 of them. Where we're just going to have 2 captains, and we're going to kind of split the team in 2, and then the rest of the community can kind of build. Y'all are like, no, we're going to have like a bunch of us are going to captain our own teams, and we're going to recruit other people, and we're going to compete, like healthy communication with each other, like without the teams. When I signed on
some even offer not to captain.
Yeah,
like they want other like community members to captain.
Yeah,
when I
signed on as a captain, I'm like, I've got Lore Club, I've got my own team here in Wilson.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't want it to just be my guys. I don't want to just have all of Lore Club versus everybody else. I want a chance to branch out, meet other people, and give us some healthy competition. So I'm like, I'm only going to let one of my teammates be on my actual team for this. Unfortunately,
that's kind of where we went to.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's like, he's not going to be able to make it work, and that's fine. So I get a fresh team of other guys, which is totally.
You know who you are. We already miss you, bud.
Yeah, Bo, I miss you, man. You are the best dogs player. I don't care what Paul says. I'll fight. I'll fight him. Shots fired. Bang bang. But like as a result of me doing that, my wife, who is on Lore Club, has her own team. She's like, you know what would be a really good idea to help foster community? How about a girl power team where we do all ladies? Because
that was fun. That was fun to watch.
Sometimes the ladies feel kind of hesitant. They don't want to get involved and like get scrappy and be competitive. She's like, no, we're gonna have a team of all ladies, and we're gonna come in here and kick everybody's butts, which I thought was awesome.
I thought it was awesome too. Like, and honestly, like I've already talked to Vicious Vixens a little bit, and like they're wonderful people. Like,
they're awesome.
All of them are great. I was just literally talking to Hillary a little bit. Actually, need to get back in touch with her about a deck right now. Like, I'll probably do that tomorrow morning. But like, yeah, I mean, we got Stardust there. We could probably even like just pull them up now. Like, we're probably gonna start looking at the team like rosters.
Well, I mean, we can look at their matchup first if we want to, because
sure, yeah.
The way we're gonna handle this,
ladies first.
The way we're gonna handle this, it's gonna very much kind of be like an interview situation, because I'm in a unique spot. I'm helping Corwin do this podcast, but I'm also a coach and player for one of these teams. So we're going to look at that first. The Vicious Vixens, who are our all-ladies team, they are playing against the best team in the Uninkables League, the Accomplished Mystics, which is my team.
Yeah, and I'm one of the administrators. I help Mitch run all this stuff, and as a community manager, so it's really for me, like, I know a lot of the stuff going on in the back for all these teams, so I can't give any information.
Yeah. Not that I'd ever. I'm
gonna ask my good friend Gio.
Yeah,
who is a captain. What does he think?
Yeah, we're gonna get opinions, and that's how we're gonna do it. But yeah, look at the Vicious Vixen.
And I also just really want to show this. Like, this is so cool.
we got the 1 seed. We got Hillary. Then Stardust into the 2. We got Kristen, who is a wonderful, wonderful human. I love Kristen. She is awesome.
I love Kristen.
Then we have got Disney Dazed, who is Megan. Might actually be my best friend in the world. Like, I talk to her more than almost anybody. I drag my tail up out of bed at 5 a.m. to go work out with Megan. Like, we're helping each other get better. Megan is absolutely wonderful.
That's awesome. Yeah.
She is legitimately like my best friend. I love her. She's great. Then you have got my soulmate. She's like, I'm not going to be on your team. I'm going to get my own team. We're going to whip y'all's tails. We got Becca, who is the captain and player and the 5th seed of the Vicious Vixens. She is an Amber Steel truther till the day she dies, which is what she played week 1. Week 1 officially starts today, but I pulled some strings. We got the game played a little bit early. Becca played her yeah, pretty much. Becca played her pet colors. I played mine, Ruby Amethyst. That was streamed as a bonus game at the release event at the Gilded Dragon this past weekend. Please go watch that. There is some fantastic commentary done over it during that by my good buddy here.
We try.
But yeah, so you got Hillary, Stardust, Kristen, Megan, and Becca. They are playing against my team, the Accomplished Mystics. Our 1 seed, we are in the process of replacing. We do have our replacement player. That'll be announced tomorrow. Then we got Chris, the Jank Master at the 2 seed. We got Josh.
The Jank Master. Chris is
Master.
Really good. He's such a fantastic deck builder. He really cooks nonstop. He is always making weird decks.
I cannot wait to see him cook this season. You got Josh in my 3 seed. We got the Iceman.
The
at
Iceman.
My 4.
One
as
of my
4
best
seed.
Now at
as
this
a
point,
4 seed, I got the biggest value of any coach in this league.
You really did.
4. Then you've got my bum self rounding up the team at the 5 seed. I'm playing Cope. I'm playing Ruby Amethyst at the very least early on. But yeah, I got it was really cool. On Valentine's Day, I got to play against my wife. It was a lot of fun getting to do that. And, kick the league off with a really fun. I hope it was entertaining for the viewers. But yeah, getting to kick the league off. But yeah, we all we're looking forward to
it was
the rest
fun
of our
to
games
cast.
done.
It was fun to cast.
As it stands, we've got mine and Becca's already done. I know Josh and Kristen were able to play at top table this weekend, where it's not reported yet, but Accomplished Mystics picked up the win there too. And from what I was told, was a close 3-game set.
Yep.
So yeah, Accomplished Mystics just need one more win to start out 1-0. I told my guys in our group chat, I'm like, we only need one more, but a 5-0 sweep would be great.
Yep.
I built this team when the team building was going on. I'm like, you know what? I don't need any flashy 600-point players. I don't need to bring in these fancy celebrity coaches like fraud. I don't need these underhanded free agency dealings passing Treadwell around the way you guys were doing. I'm like,
that was crazy. That was actually like pure cinema.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Treadwell's my boy. He's on Lore Club. He's my guy. I'm not going to pass him around anymore. I'm going to let you guys fight over him, and I'm going to the budget. I'm going to the overlooked. I'm going to the Chris's, the Josh's, the Icemans. We come for y'all's heads.
I mean, y'all are doing great right now.
Doing great. We're 2-0. Just need one more, but like I said, I think we're going to get to 5-0.
Think it's going to be 5-0?
I think so. But again, I don't know Hillary or Stardust personally. I know Megan is a very competent player. So like I love Larry, but like Larry versus Megan, that's gonna be a battle.
I can see it. I can see it.
This
like me, like, hey, like the Iceman's my boy. Like, I mean, like he's like one of my right hand guys, and like he and I chat like pretty much daily.
Yeah.
Between Lorcana, doing all this, all the good stuff. Like we're always deck building. So I kind of know Iceman's deck building inside and out, left, right, left.
Yep.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know Megan's deck building too well. I don't really want you to out any information on your team, so please don't.
Not gonna. I've told Larry this. Like, look, I know what Megan's probably playing. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
I'll divulge some of it because I want to win. But like anything that is spoken at the gym during our workout sessions, that stays there at Planet Fitness. We don't divulge that information because I want it to be a fair fight, and I think they can have a really entertaining matchup.
But I don't get to see Stardust play very often. She's in a very similar role as me a lot of times. Like she was on Team Smash and stuff a while back, and she was in like basically like the role I'm in. And I simply could not wait to work with Stardust on the league. Like she's also an admin on the league.
Yeah, y'all brought me her on at the same time. To help run stuff.
Yeah, like you and Stardust were like the two people like genuinely I wanted to work with like probably the most, like outside of our team. That was like I told Mitch like I want these two, like now, like yesterday. I want these two, because I knew you two would be perfect fits. But I also get to actually see Stardust play. That's actually gonna be exciting because I actually don't know what she plays. I genuinely don't. Hillary, I know what she plays.
Yeah, I've heard some
rumblings.
I've heard some rumblings about what she's played in the past. I've got some info from Larry. You know, this is what Hillary played before. That should be a decent. That should be a good matchup.
She is
very good player.
Very good. In fact, she won the ladies CCS tournament in set 8.
Did not know that. That's awesome.
She won that.
Okay.
Yeah, like the first one.
Very nice.
Yes. Yeah, and that was a pretty stacked ladies tournament too. Like I mean, Stardust was there. You had Panda from Ohana.
Yeah.
Yep. Samantha from Uninkables. You had
shout out to Samantha, by the way.
There was a lot of good ladies playing in that tournament.
Becca really wanted Sam on her team, but she got there just a little bit late.
Yeah.
That was like one of the first names. She was like, "Is Sam on a team yet?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think she is." But yeah.
Yeah. But it's
future seasons.
Yeah, future seasons. But yeah, 100%. Like Hillary is. I think of everyone here in like no duh, she's top seed, but like if I was gonna be scared to play against anyone in Vixens, and this is not like disparaging anyone in the Vixens, Hillary is. This is just to hype Hillary. Yeah, I think Hillary is the person I'm the most afraid of. Yeah, and that'll because, like honestly, Hillary is that good of a player.
Yeah, it'll. Like, she's like I said, we've been talking, you know, trying to deck build and figure stuff out. We are very much aware of how good Hillary is. We're cautiously optimistic.
I'm just gonna say this just for Hillary. I told you they were planning for you.
Yeah, we ready. We are.
I gave no details. Worried. I gave no details.
We worried. No, he would never. All right, so our next matchup is we got the Spooky Sights and the Champions of Sherwood.
Oh, dude! All right, let's see the champs.
Champions of Sherwood. We got my husband, the other love of my life. We got Charlie. The most dashing of the Uninkables. I love Charlie so much.
Same.
He was the start of all the drama involving Trade Easy. He's like, hey, I'm gonna go just get the most expensive players of all time. They're like, hey Charlie, there's a salary cap.
Team budget. Look at that big old green bar there.
We're like, hey Charlie, there's a salary cap.
Way past budget.
Charlie's like,
way past budget.
Yeah, Charlie's like, what's a salary cap? We're like, brother, we've got player rankings for a reason. He was trying to be greedy and get Garrett and Treadwell, and no.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, because he had Garrett first, he did go kind of, last in, first out. So Treadwell was kicked. Was kicked to the curb. Yeah. He tried to be scooped up by me, but some other dastardly man stole him right from in front of me. But yeah, like, we got savage. Garrett, Charlie, JD, Gilly, and Paul. Paul is a 5 seed is devious work. Like
that, like we were joking around like, no, that's rigged. That's like 100% rigged.
Like I know Charlie was trying.
He's not going to be able to be on this team next
play
season.
The budget, but how is Paul a 5 seed?
He took a break.
I have to play against him. Yeah,
he took a break.
Like that.
Well, actually, that's the thing. You might not.
Yeah, like we may see some point swings. Yeah, no,
that's the thing. So that's another interesting part. You can't plan that far ahead.
No, you can't at all.
So that's like another something for the viewers. Like you can't, like the points are gonna start getting all over the place. So then you like Gio's not gonna know who's gonna play against in like 2 to 3 weeks.
Nope, because when I start winning, because I don't plan on losing. Like I'm not losing. I'm not losing this season.
I don't think Paul is neither,
unless I play Paul. Like me versus Paul. If we're both still the 5 seeds come our matchup, that's gonna be some cinema. So
that's gonna be insane. If that happens, that means like everyone did super like crazy.
But these guys are playing the Spooky Sites, captained by MDS Keeper, who I am not super familiar with. I am familiar with some of these teammates though. You got the 1 seed for the Spooky Sites, G Smooth. We got Gerald. I went to high school with Gerald. I've known this man for a long time. I'm excited to see Gerald play. The only thing bigger than Gerald's muscles is his brain. Like this man plays every card game under the sun, and he's good at all of them. Yep. This man is incredible. Then their 2 seed, you got, like we mentioned earlier, one of the newest members of the Orange Shirt Menaces. We got KYC. Yep. We got Preston with, and I feel like I'm qualified to say this because of mine, the best beard in the game.
Yeah.
Like that man's beard game is on point. It's taller than he is.
That's diabolical, bro. That's crazy.
Then we got Visionary Storm at the 3.
Press, I hope you watch this.
the coach and I'll clip it.
Yeah, please clip that for him.
We got the coach, MDS Keeper at the 4, and then rounding it out, we got Cam, also of the Orange Shirt Menaces.
My man's Cam. I love that the brothers are playing in the same team.
I just want to point this out. Cam, I reached out to you. You never responded. You were like the first one in the free agency thing. I'm like, hey, Cam, what you got going on? I reached out, and you better hope, brother. You better hope that you move up, and I don't. You don't want.
I don't know, man. I just really want to play right alongside my brother right now. Like, this is the vibe right now.
I also reached out to the brother. I reached out to Preston too.
That's fair.
I tried to get both of them. And I see how it is.
Why didn't you just tell me that in the first place?
I see how it is. They're like, nah, we're waiting on MDS Keeper.
Yeah,
again, who I don't know. I don't know. I'm not aware of this elusive, this spooky coach, if you will, that helmed up this team. This team, I think this team's got some. They got some power. They're gonna be wiping boards.
I was gonna say this about Charlie's team. Charlie just like poached for like every good player. So like no duh, his is like stacked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go over a few of these real quick. So Garrett, he kind of just showed up to North Carolina.
Yeah.
And everyone's been losing tournaments since.
Yeah, he showed up at Gilded, and I knew of him. I think I'd met him like once. And I'm like, I met him and his wife, who's I'm blanking on the name. But they were at Gilded for an event. I'm like, oh, I recognize you guys. Y'all seem to be like not local. They're like, no, yeah, we've moved to the area recently. And now, if you see Garrett show up at an event, you're fighting.
You're probably losing that tournament.
Yeah, you're fighting for second. Because that man is he is on a different level. He has earned every one of those 600 PR points. Hell, he's earned he's definitely earned more than
like
that.
recently. Like
Yeah.
he started in set 5.
Stuff like that makes me sad. I've been playing since set 1, and I'm not even close to the level of Garrett.
You and me both. Yeah. So, but yeah, Garrett just kind of like showed up in North Carolina and like has been like wrecking everyone since he got here.
Yeah.
I love Garrett though. Like he
dude's awesome.
is like one of my favorite people to play with. Like
Yeah.
anytime I see him, I am genuinely so happy to see him. Garrett, if you ever watch this, know that you're one of my favorite people to play with. Like full stop. Just anytime I see you in the room, I'm like, this is gonna be a fun day.
Yeah. And he doesn't gatekeep information like players of his caliber could. Like he's always
I
willing
brew
to
with
talk
him like
necklace.
almost every other day.
Yeah, Garrett is great.
It's so much fun.
If I had to make an estimation right now based on the rosters, I think Garrett probably has the best record. Like games won/lost, I think he probably has the best record.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I would probably have to agree with that.
Yeah,
He's
I don't
very
see him.
consistent.
I don't see him dropping much. Fortunately for him, he's at the 1 seed, so he doesn't have to play me. More than likely, I don't see myself rising that much because he don't want none of this fun. But yeah, no, I see Garrett doing very, very well this season because he is.
I'm very excited to watch this games and stuff too.
But yeah, Garrett versus
Charlie,
Gerald, that matchup's going to be awesome.
That
Bro, week 1, Garrett versus Gerald. That's stupid.
If they do it on webcam,
bro, I need this one. I need this on camera.
We might be able to get something to work.
Yeah,
I have to talk to Larry and a few other people.
Need that to happen.
We have one scheduled though. Like we have one already going tomorrow on Monday.
Gotcha.
Just to date this now. But we have actually these 2 teams.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We got JD and Visionary Storm.
Okay, that'll be a good one.
Yep,
that'll definitely be a good one.
So, oh yeah, absolutely. So JD, if you've been on the channel before, we actually did an interview with him. Very good purple player, but funny enough, he was not known to play red at all. Yeah. But kind of known for the more jank stuff locally. But like that's him like wearing the Rock Lee weights or like like DBZ like Goku weighted armor. Like he just drops that and plays like a meta deck, and all of a sudden he's like the best player in the room.
Yeah, like
out of nowhere. Like no one was expecting that. Well, except anyone that like actually like really knew him. Yeah. Like I have one of our casters like Jacob like plays with him like every week at locals. And he was telling me like weeks before Richmond, like if he gets his ticket and he's going, like, yeah, he's gonna play something serious and he's actually gonna do like crazy well. Like he's gonna day 2 more likely, and he was correct.
Yeah. That'll be a fun one. Charlie versus Preston. That's gonna be great.
That's gonna be so much fun, dude.
We actually get 2 instances of the orange shirts against each other in this matchup. You got Preston and Charlie, which will be a fun one. And then Cam versus Paul.
That's God.
That's gonna be sweet.
Oh, that's gonna be so brutal. Just to highlight a couple of the others though, like so I just mentioned JD. Justin, Jay Gilly, I believe is how it's pronounced.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually also a recent North Carolinian. Like he just moved in recently.
Awesome.
Very nice guy. I really enjoy playing with him. He's like relatively local to me. So we get to see each other at locals every once in a while. I enjoy playing with him. He's a really nice guy. I think he's also really good, and I think this league is gonna be the perfect thing for him right now because like he's just gonna get to meet like so many of the Uninkables community, and really get it into like what it's like to play around here because like everyone's so cool. Visionary Storm, at this point a classic name in the Lorcana community. He's also a Yu-Gi-Oh player, like old school Yu-Gi-Oh. Very nice guy.
It's a common trend. Like
It is a common trend.
Like a lot of the really good Lorcana players played something else high level. A lot of them was Yu-Gi-Oh. A lot of what I've seen, if you got ex Yu-Gi-Oh players
They're kind of a better game. That's what
that are good, yeah. If you got good people that used to play Yu-Gi-Oh, they have jumped ship to a better game. Treadwell's the same way. Watkins, very good friend of mine, is the same way.
Yeah.
Watkins was a really good Yu-Gi-Oh player back in the day, and he's like, "No, I've got a soul. I don't want to support Konami anymore, and they're a bad game. We're going to come play Disney."
Yeah, but honestly, Visionary is a really good player.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed watching his journey specifically, because he plays at my locals, and it's great because when he started, he wasn't a bad player, never was, but I think I'll say this, like getting into like the player stuff, I think he was his own worst enemy.
Yeah.
But every season keeps getting better, and people are noticing. Like when they see Visionary Storm, they're like, "Oh, okay, like this is not a cakewalk. Like I need to play serious because I will lose if I don't. Like it's not a free win or nothing like that. It's not close to that." Like now, anytime we do a locals thing, he's almost always at the top, like in the top 3 or so, like at anything. So he's up there. The fact that he's at 140 is not a reflection of skill. That's just like attendance at big events, because he also does play Yu-Gi-Oh still. He's not like at every single event. Gotcha. Matt, captain here.
Yeah.
Great player, great guy. Actually, one of the first Lorcana players I met, like when I started playing, he helped me out get started.
Okay.
So I got plenty to thank Matt for as far as getting into the game. He's a great player. Does not surprise me at all that he's the captain. He's always been one to like help others.
Okay.
Around him.
Love to see that.
This is kind of a no-brainer for me to see him as a captain.
All right. We got next.
Yes.
The Infernal Schemers and the Squirrel Squeak Tutors.
Oh boy.
So I don't know a lot about the Infernal Schemers. You're going to have to fill me in on this one, because I'm not sure if I know any of these players.
That's because they're on the whole other side of the state for you.
Yeah, this was one of the very late teams that was added.
Yep, they kind of all show up. Now, see, this is like the opposite of what you did. This is basically all locals.
Okay, gotcha.
Like this is all like, I think Greensboro.
Okay.
Like Salisbury, Greensboro area, kind of like that, like way like southwest west area of the state.
Okay.
But good players.
Yeah.
Good players. Now Molten Core, great guy. He when Team Smash was still around, like he was the team owner, manager.
Okay.
I enjoy playing and hanging out with Molten Core. But yeah, like as far as like all the locals, I've played with them plenty. At like the really, really big events. Yeah. Good players all around. But other than like really big stuff, I don't get to see them very often, admittedly. But with this, I'll get to kind of see them more often. Yeah, well,
this would be a good way to interact with guys on the other side of the state.
Yeah, because it is a pretty wide state.
But now their opponents this week, these guys were very close to home. You've got these Squirrel Squeak Tutors.
Now, if you want to talk about stacks,
thank God this team is only coached by Franz. Franz, I would put money on probably being, like, this is not disparaging anybody else. I think he might be the best player in Eastern North Carolina. Like, I really do think that.
Yeah.
He is one of my least favorite people to play against, but one of my favorite players to interact with. Like, I love hosting big events because when I get to host them, it means Franz is going to show up, and dude, I just love having him around. He is a wonderful, like, he is a pillar of the community, and I think the community is very, very good off for it.
Yes.
But this man, oh my god. The very first fight we had in the free agent chat was over the 1 seed. The prodigy himself.
Yeah.
You got AJ. AJ has no business being as good as he is, as young as he is. This kid cooks.
I mean, it's in the name.
Yeah, like, I cannot. You talk about somebody whose journey you like to see. I love watching AJ.
Oh, same.
Like, people like to, like, I get so much grief from people about my pace of play. I play so fast. Like, I've always played like that. I play my turns, like, so quick. AJ is the only player I've ever seen that plays faster. Like, you draw for turn, you play your stuff, you pass turn, and before you can even take stock of what's going on, AJ's passed back to you. Like, and it's like clinically precise, the plays he makes. So yeah, great 1 seed here.
Right.
Then you got Applejack. We talked about Tiffany earlier. Bruh. Tiffany's so good.
Again, this team is stacked, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Becca T's trying to steal the 2 and the 3 seed from Franz for Team Girl Power. Trying to get Applejack and Holly.
I know.
I am really looking forward to the Mystics matchup with the Tutors because we've got Holly on the team. Chris and Holly specifically wanted to be on opposite teams from each other, kind of like me and Becca. We wanted to have that competition within the house. We love to see it. You got Mr. All-Star, who Mr. All-Star's name I recognize, but I can't put a face to it.
Yeah, he's very active on the server, and he does make it out to local events like here and there as he can. If I recall correctly, he does play other card games though, which is partially why he's lower on the
PR.
Like the PR. It's not based on anything with his skill or anything. It's mostly, I think, just because
he plays other stuff.
Like other.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then rounding out the roster, you've got Loger.
That is like sleeper agent stuff. Like Loger has no business
being a 5 seed.
Being
a 100-point pickup.
That was a 300-point pickup. Like, he is absolutely like a top 1 or 2 seed player. Yeah. No. This
team is.
He's
the Tutors and the Champions of Sherwood are going to be problems.
Probably like a Paul level player by at least.
Okay. Yeah.
That's probably where I put him. He's a Yu-Gi-Oh player. Current Yu-Gi-Oh.
Enough said.
Yeah, that dude cooks like in card games. Like, he's great. Also, he does like a lot of other like competitive stuff too. Like, I think he did like a speed run competition for like Legend of Zelda or something recently.
Okay.
Yeah, like he likes to compete.
Gotcha. Understood.
He's great. He's great. You met him when we went to Richmond. He was the guy that was rooming with us. He was in our group.
Okay.
He was kind of quiet, but super nice guy.
I definitely know if I saw him. I've never had a bad interaction with anybody in y'all's group.
Yeah,
one of the reasons I like going to events with
Loger just showed up. I think he's also a recent North Carolinian. Okay, maybe.
Love to see it, man. North Carolina.
Yeah, me too.
North Carolina moving up in the world. If you said, "Hey, we're doing all 50 states versus each other in Lorcana," I think North Carolina's taking it. I really do. We got talent.
I think we're. I heard something about this. Like, recently. As far as Lorcana goes, I think there was a thing about like the United States, and I believe we were like the number 4 state.
Just
I
saying.
think it's like Florida, California, like Pennsylvania, or like
Makes sense.
New York or something, and then it was us.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah. I think it was
All
something
right.
like that. I can't remember.
Then
No, Georgia.
Oh yeah, that makes sense because of Atlanta.
Yeah, Georgia.
Because of Zan.
Yeah, he probably already
Zan's group. Yeah. And then rounding it out, we've got Lorcana Lost Chapters and Strange But Special.
Okay.
Lorcana Lost Chapters is another one I'm not super familiar with. They were our last team announced.
Okay, so
I think they're also in a different part of the state than I am.
They are. So I believe they're Gamers Guild locals.
Okay. Which means I may have run into
so
them
like
before.
further
I have
down
been to Gamers Guild. I've been to Gamers Guild once.
Yeah, I believe so. I don't quote me. There's a lot of game stores around.
Yes, there are.
And what a great problem to have.
Yeah,
and
right?
Lost Chapters, yeah, they were kind of like the last team to show up.
Gotcha.
And they all kind of like got signed up all at once.
If you look at the player rankings though, they've got like the highest average, I think. They're 5 seeding at 200 point. Like they're all right there, like all super.
Well, if they are a Gamers Guild, do you know who they're playing against every week?
Doesn't Cheeto play out that way too? I think that's where I met him the first time.
They're playing against the 20th place person in.
I'm pretty sure Redlore plays out that way too. He's another really talented player that I've run into. The one event I went to at Gamers Guild, if that is their locals, I went for a set champ a few sets ago. It was like 20 players or something. I placed top 4 at it, but like the talent there is 100% there. Like those guys are. Those guys are no joke. Yeah, they're no joke.
Don't quote me on that. But I almost want to say that's what they're playing.
Okay,
they're playing in that general area.
They are playing Strange But Special. Another absolutely stacked team. Shout out to the coach. Shout out to Mitch for helping make this whole thing come. I'm glad we finished on this one. It's almost like I planned it that way. I did.
Good job, Gio.
For helping organize this whole thing. Even though you stole my local from me. The 1 seed we have got. I think Richard has, if we don't have a PR cap, I think Richard's got the highest in the league. Like, Richard plays a lot. He goes to as many set champs as he can. Any event that happens on the weekend that he's free to go to, Richard is there. He's probably in top cut, and odds are he's probably winning.
Yep.
Like, this man is
very similar to Garrett in bronze.
He's ex-Yugo player. He was very good at that. He was in his younger years. He is the best that Wilson has to offer, and wonderful testing partner. I don't get to play with him as much anymore because we're both super busy. But like Richard he sees the game in a totally different way than most other people. I like to call him Rain Man. Just the way he looks at his decks, dude is so good.
Mm-hmm.
You got Cheeto as a 2 seed. Another one like AJ that is just like phenomenally good for his age. Just made top 32 in Richmond, like making North Carolina proud. Super talented player.
I'm so like I'm just gonna say this. I'm so happy as someone that's like helped organize this stuff that we managed to get AJ and Cheeto on this league, because like this, if nothing else, I find this league to be an achievement just to get those two in this player space, because I think both of them are fantastic kids that have so much room to grow in the TCG space, and if I can help give them any opportunity to keep doing that,
yeah,
like that's what I want for them, and I want that for anyone else.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like in that kind of situation, I want any youngsters that want a chance. I'll do anything I can to make it happen for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So those two being here, great.
How's it make you feel? Kids half our age are already better at this game than we are.
I love it. I mean, I got no ego, bro. Like,
yeah, dude,
like when you get into a leadership position like this, you drop all the ego. It's great.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we got Sal. Sal he's one of the first players I met from the Raleigh area. Love Sal. Like that dude is.
I love Sal.
He's
Sal's
so
great.
pleasant to be around. Very, very good player. How he's only a 3 seed baffles me.
I think it's mostly just attendance.
Yeah, I know he took a break.
He took a bit of a break. I do remember that.
He did take some time off. He is back looking to cause some absolute wreckage.
He already has. Yeah, he's a great player.
Then 4 seed, you got other Cam, who I don't think I've ever met.
Cam Lamajam is a really nice guy. I met him over at Gathering Place, over in like Chapel Hill.
Yeah, I've heard good things about Gathering Place. I've never been there.
I love that place. In fact, oh, you can't see it probably. Yeah, I got one of their glasses right here.
Very nice.
Yeah, and their shot glass.
I collect shot glasses. I need to get me one of those.
Yeah, I also got like a wine, well, not a wine glass. It's like a little bowl glass, but I use it as a wine glass.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that story.
yeah. No, I need to make it out there. And then
let me know when you do, because I'll happily get drinks with you, bro.
Hell yeah. Then rounding it out, we've got the last member of Team Uninkables that we're going to mention tonight, and that is the incomparable Sam.
Dude, Sam, I've said this for a few people already.
One of the nicest people ever.
Well, yeah, definitely. She's fantastic. I mean, to be fair, she's also like the team mom. I'm just gonna be real. Like, she's the team mom. She makes sure everything happens.
Yeah.
Love Cam and Sam. They're wonderful people.
Yeah, they are.
I'm very lucky that I get to share this hobby with them. Obviously, they even help us. If you have card singles that you need, right there. In fact, I believe their Winterspell stocks should be on their website very shortly.
Yeah, they've been posting over. They had an event over the weekend. They had FanFest in Goldsboro, which Gilded was also at. I think that was actually the first time we met those guys. Was at FanFest last year.
Nice. Well, I can't wait because they're actually doing another big event at Greensboro. Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait. We'll be having a couple tournaments over there.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah, can't wait.
But yeah, much like pretty much all of our other coaches, Mitch has put together a great squad. He's taken a back seat. He's not playing himself. Partially, I think, because he went over budget himself, just like Charlie did. Y'all set the rules and tried to break them immediately.
Hey, us or villainous orange shirts, you know what I mean?
But yeah, he's taking a back seat and is coaching an absolutely despicable squad. Richard, kind of like Garrett, I don't see losing much. He has been in the tank. The second Fight Club got updated with the new cards, I mean, it was in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, when we talked about Green Blue, I like he mentioned, like, yeah, he was just like cranking out games. Talking about even like playing against like the top players, like, you know, like running the Zan and stuff like that. He's like, wait, whoa, how did I get here?
Yeah, because he was He was like really high up in the best of one leaderboards.
Or no, Fungus. It was Fungus that he was playing.
Yeah, he was playing Fungus.
But
he was in there, man.
But one last thing I'll say with that team, Sam specifically, it's been fun to watch her growth as a competitive player because, like,
yeah,
I believe this is her first TCG.
Okay.
Cam has played other
Cool.
TCGs, like, plays Magic, Commander, and all that good stuff. Sam got into TCG specifically because of Lorcana, just because she likes Lorcana.
Right.
And at first, it's like the store stuff, but gets into it, and I believe she won her first set champs for Fabled. So I'm like, hey, that's probably one of the best ones to win.
Yeah.
She got that dragon playmat. That was so great. It was so great. But yeah, Sam is improved fast, very fast, and she like you're saying with like Tread Easy, like cranking games.
Yep.
I don't know how she does it because she's a mom, has kids, runs the Unplugged store, stuff for Lorcana, and is doing all this other stuff, and then still somehow just crunches out games on Fight Club. Just
crazy.
Like, and she knows how to play her deck. Like when she plays it, like she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, man.
I think her score, just like many others, like again, North Carolina's got like so many good players, so it's kind of hard to have like everyone's gonna be like 600. Like if we really went by skill.
Yeah,
but
doing team building in the future seasons is gonna be tough. It's gonna get interesting.
I'm already a little afraid of how that's gonna look next season.
Yes, but what it's gonna do is it's gonna give other unsung heroes and other newer players chances to step up and make an impact as those 4 and 5 seeds. But man, I think we've got 8 really, really good teams. We're gonna have some really, really, really good matches. It's gonna be a good time. As somebody who is coaching and playing in the league, I am really looking forward to get my competitive juices flowing. Like I said, I got my fun match out of the way early. I got to play my wife. That was great. Now, man, now it's time to get in the tank. It's time to start planning and making sure that we stay as that number 1 ranked team throughout the entire time.
Okay.
Man, it is not.
I'm going to ask you this question.
Yeah.
Since you're a captain here and you are playing, who are you like the most nervous about? Probably like who gives you like, oh man, like this is the person I like. I'm like, if I know I'm going in against this team, who am I like planning for the most?
So if you take a look at the rosters, and again, I am the 5 seed on my team with a 70 point
for your teammates, because you're the captain.
Players,
you're like, okay, we need.
When I'm looking at the scouting reports, right, trying to plan for people.
Mm-hmm.
Paul scares the hell out of me. I've watched him play a bunch. I know, I've heard how he just talks about the game. Paul scares me.
He should.
He is very good. I'm going to give you one from every team. That's how we're going to do it.
Yeah. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
For Becca's team, it's honestly it's Stardust. Like, I know Becca's been talking to her. She's a mystery. Becca's talked to her. I'm worried about that one. That's definitely a circle for us this week. Then on Charlie's team, it's Paul. Like, that dude is. There is some collusion going on there. There's no way he's 100 points. Y'all need to recheck the math. I don't believe it. But yeah, we're worried about Paul, but I get to play Paul, so potentially. Yeah. Strange but special. You got Mitch's team. It's I think the easy answer is Richard. That dude is, nobody should want to play against him. But honestly, for me, it's Sal. Like, everybody knows about Richard. There's a lot of notable players in the league. like Sal plays a lot of different decks. He brings very off-meta cards. He's very unconventional with the way he thinks. So yeah, Sal is the one for me for the Stranger Special. Squirrel Squeak Tutors is Applejack. Like, she is absolutely insane. How quick she picked this game up, how good she is. Whoever we match up, like whichever one of our players matches up with Applejack, like you better be locked in.
Y'all are doing homework.
We're gonna be running games. We're gonna be doing some homework. We're gonna watch every game she's played throughout the season at that point. Like we're gonna be in there. Spooky sites. It's Gerald. Like once each for every team is like they're notable, but I've known Gerald a long time. I've played a lot of card games against him. I have never beaten him in a match of Lorcana at any event we played in. He denied me a set champ mat at the very first ever set champs. Yeah, I lost him in top 4 in a red purple mirror thanks to Spellbook. Like I will never forget it.
Oh my gosh.
He was playing him and I wasn't.
That's a blast from the past.
Yup, Gerald is absolutely a threat no matter what he's doing. So, absolutely.
I know these two are probably gonna be the hardest.
Yeah,
ones.
these two I don't really have one.
That's totally fair.
I'm gonna say Fearless because these 100-point players in this league, we are such wild cards. It's likely somebody who's very good because they're involved in the league that just hasn't had a chance to play. So I'm gonna look forward to that one.
They're pretty far out there, so they don't get as many events.
Exactly.
But you know who they do get to play against a lot, so I would be a little afraid of them.
Mm-hmm.
They go against Ohana a lot.
Yeah, and Ohana are on a totally different planet of existence. And then we're kind of Lost Chapters. I know you said they were involved with Team Smash when that was still a thing. I had some interactions with those guys.
Oh, well, that's Schemers.
Oh, that was the Schemers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You said, yeah, the Lost Chapters. Again, it's a team I don't really know that much. So I think Ian being the highest ranked 5 seed that's one. This is one that like the Schemers and the Lost Chapters, we're gonna have to do our homework on. We're gonna have to see, all right, what did they play? Because we're gonna have meta reports going out at the end of week 1. This is what was played.
Mm-hmm.
These are the cards that were played. So we're definitely gonna do our homework and figure out, okay, this is what they played for these weeks. This is the type of player they are based on that. So yeah, I definitely a 200.5 seed scares me.
In fact, I will. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Play Hub. Gilded, not Gilded. Gamers Guild just had their like, what's that qualifier called?
PPG.
PPG, yes. They just had their PPG, if I am correct, and I believe one of those guys was actually in the top cut.
Okay.
So I'm just want to like give them a shout out if I can real quick, just because like again we don't really know them all too well.
Yeah, we don't know them yet. That's what the league is for. Make those connections.
Yeah, that's like the whole point of this. But if I can, I would like to give them a little shout out. Let's see, boom. Try to get, yes. There we go. Passed. This is showing like the oldest events. That is crazy. Ravensburger, Play Hub. Come on. What are we doing?
Get your mess together.
Bro, what is happening? Oh, man, maybe not. Yeah, Ravensburger's playoffs just not helping me right now. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh, no. It doesn't want to help. It doesn't want to help me today.
I'll have to find it later. Best believe I'm going to do my research when it's time for us to play them. I'm doing my homework. I didn't do my homework when I was in school, but I'm definitely going to do it for this. My team, the Accomplished Mystics, we are going to be prepared. If nobody else is.
We're back. But yeah, I want to say maybe it was Chad.
Okay.
I want to say it was Chad that made it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I went to message him just to make sure his like team registration stuff was good for day one. I wanted to make sure everyone was good.
Yeah.
And he was busy,
playing a Top Cut. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Understood.
I was like, oh, okay.
That's definitely one to watch for then. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. I think we've got 8 stacked teams. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man. I'm really grateful to be able to take part, not only as a coach and player, but also on the content side and the management side.
Yeah,
I know there's a lot of
really
players.
you guys have been there.
I know there's a lot of players from a lot of different areas, like in here, which is great. But like that core group out of Raleigh, I absolutely love you guys. Being able to interact and organize and be a part of that community is very, very special for me. It's awesome.
Hey, we love you guys over at Wilson, and we love just hanging out with you guys at all these events, and being a part of getting these group efforts together.
Yeah.
We just love working with you guys and playing with you guys. But I think this is a good stopping point for us. I think it's time for us to hop off.
It is. Yes, it is 2:00 in the morning currently as we record.
Yeah,
this.
and the time of this recording, it is 2:00 in the morning.
It is
Most of us
late.
need to go to bed.
We got sleep. I got to edit this episode in the morning before I go to work.
Yeah, I need to go to bed.
But yeah, definitely tune in. There's going to be some really good matches. Go back and watch the entire stream from Gilded this past weekend. If you just want to see the actual league match, it's towards the end. We got a bonus game. But yeah, look forward to seeing a lot more content from us, from me and Corwin, and the rest of the content team for the Uninkables, doing some really fun stuff with this tournament and the upcoming events. It's gonna be a great time.
All right. Love it. All right, guys. This has been the Be Prepared podcast. I am Zee Gaming with my good friend Gio right up there. And we've been helping you get prepared for your next game. We'll catch you on the next one. Keep questing.